Yesterday, there was a sitting. We are all aware of it regarding Mohbad, and so it was attended by Mohbad's dad, Mohbad's mom, Liam, Mohbad's wife, Mohbad's mother-in-law, Mohbad's stepmother, and some people. However, there are going to be witnesses and testimony so far. It has nothing to do with the cause of death, but comprehensively regarding Mohbad. Mohbad's dad is saying some things that Mice had talked. Yeah, Mohbad's dad had some terrible things to say. Had some terrible things to say about Mohbad's wife, as per testimony in the court of law. Okay, look, the whole thing is taking some kind of, family grievances is being aired in the court of law. It has nothing to do with the death of Mohbad, but probably may lead to them thinking, could that be the reason why the sudden death? Okay, like his dad said, I bet he must have evidences. If not, it's inadmissible. But anyway, the dad said Mohbad's wife would put sleeping pill in Mohbad's noodles. Okay, hold on to that noodles aspect. Then another one he said was, when she does that, then she will go into the other room to have more or less like extramarital affairs with the Sydney. Now, Mice, who is Mohbad's friend, said Wunmi has in the court of law, I must let you know, if you have same-sex relationship, it is not taken as adultery. Wunmi has some kind of relationship with Mohbad's manager, who is Sheyi, but it's that one is same-sex. Then also has relationship with someone else, a Sydney. Now, when Mohbad's dad said that in the court of law, I'm kind of confused. Does he have evidences? Right? Now, does he have evidences? Okay. That's true for Mohbad's dad. Then another thing he said is regarding the property, Mohbad's property being held on by Wunmi's mom. We've heard that in the beginning, in fact. And all these things definitely will lead to DNA. Ask me why. Because Mohbad's father is the father of Mohbad. And for him to say that, and if there are evidences, he's been able to prove it, because you have to prove it. The courts, I always tell you people, has nothing to do with sentiments and emotions. It is about facts. And if he's able to produce that in the court of law, definitely there will be a DNA. Definitely they will have to carry out a DNA for Liam. Okay? And when they said one of them, Bismi, also gave his own, is a witness, also gave his own testimony in the court of law, magistrate court of law Ikorodu yesterday, stating the moment the nurse gave Mohbad injection, he started throwing up. He threw up the noodles he ate. And I'm thinking, could that be noodles? Was there any sleeping tablets in the noodles? Anyway, the autopsy is going to give us all this as a matter of fact, because everything that needs to be proven in the court of law must be proven beyond reasonable doubt. It doesn't have anything to do with our sentiments. It doesn't have anything to do with our emotions. It is facts only that will. So, and only this, the fact only, proven beyond reasonable doubt, and the advice given by the experts after Mohbad's result comes up, that result determines where we are going. Everything is now taking turns and now evolving and revolving around Mohbad's immediate family, as opposed to Sam, Larry, and Naira Marley. You know, when Mohbad died, the point here from Wunmi was that they killed Mohbad. Now they can have their trophy, but it seems everything is now coming. So we are now waiting for the autopsy result, which will give us a comprehensive understanding of what took the life of Mohbad. But I want to assure you people one thing. Many of you are there angry. Why is the autopsy taking this long? Anyway, if you were on our talk show live stream yesterday on Yekudi TV, you'll be able to understand that it takes this long. To be very sincere, the autopsy takes this long. It is not because Nigerians, or in Nigeria, they do not do it for everybody after death. You understand? In abroad, they do it. It takes long. It takes time. So even if General Hospital are the ones doing it, most of these things probably is taken abroad to get a very deep understanding and because we need a reliable result. We don't need results that are not reliable. Do you understand? So it will take time. It will take time. So we shouldn't be in a hurry. Thank God the trial has started, and I wouldn't say I'm not happy about. I'm kind of surprised with what I am hearing for a start. And then Mice, the guy that had interview with the very dark man, he had a lot to say. You understand? I'm not one of those that are going to say, oh, I don't believe him. What's he talking about? No, I'm not one of those, because I'm one of those that don't think about, put emotions into consideration and sentiment when there's a crime. If it is a crime, there is one. Everyone is a suspect. The only person that is not a suspect in that family is Liam. Also, I must let you all know that I bet we are going to be very shocked with the outcome of this whole thing. Another thing I just want to say is that, Mohbad is intestate. The court is going to use its discretion now to divide his will. That's his property, as in the beneficiary and stuff like that. So for these testimonies being given in the court of law, because it brings a question mark on Wunmi, they may end up, like I said, do a DNA, then be able to know, that Liam is correctly the beneficiary to inherit Mohbad's property and everything is left behind. So it's only normal. When I say you are intestate, it's when you do not write, when you don't write a will behind, because it was a sudden death. It's really sad. Mohbad's case, I don't want to predict anything, but I must let you people know that we have to be open-minded to see what is really happening. In the court of law, they are spilling a lot, and they are going to still invite more people to say a lot of things that happened during Mohbad's life. It's going to shock many of you. The outcome of this trial is going to shock many of you. Just be open-minded to be able to, hear some things, and you'll all be surprised. May Mohbad's soul continue to rest in peace. And we should, I'm just looking at many people. the way people run emotions and sentiments when it comes to cases that are like this case is still allegation. Nobody is culpable yet until after the judge, they are able to comprehensively prove beyond reasonable doubt that yes, you are culpable, you killed Mohbad, la la la, blah blah blah. For now, everybody is still suspect, and that's all. And in the regards of the father giving those testimony, he has to say the truth. If he is saying the truth, he must tender evidence. All these things that, the son told him this, he did that, Wunmi used to drug him, he has to produce evidence to the court of law, not court. Now, wow, Mohbad's case is in the court is still going as it is. Nobody's perturbed by anything, it's just outside the court, like we, the public. And what we saw yesterday, after the testimonies that Mohbad's parents and co-workers, or if I may say workers, and then suddenly, why I'm talking today, I've talked on Mohbad's father, but what I'm talking today is because of Mohbad's mom's sister, that is Mohbad's auntie. And she had spoken at one point where she told the public they should stop coming after her sister. Her sister was there for Mohbad. Anyway, the testimony in the court of law is that Mohbad's mom told the court that just 2019 was when she started getting involved, with her son again, after, the song that Mohbad sang, 10 years I not see mama and everything like that. So just 2019 that she started getting to her, it was more or less like a reconciliation, that Mohbad's father took them away from her and she was deprived of seeing them. However, stories have it that Mohbad's father also said, in the court of law, that Mohbad tried to reconcile himself and the mom. And, she had at one point, after she left him, she's gone to remarry and had kids there. So Mohbad's father was kind of reluctant, as regards the reconciliation. But he reconciled because that was what Mohbad. So she bore kids where she went, and also, I think of definitely, I don't know what happened where she went to, but 2019 was when she started getting involved with Mohbad again. Now, but Mohbad desperately wanted reconciliation between his mom and his mother and his father. And the father said he needed to play along. Okay, fast forward. Other things were said and blah, blah. But the mother never made mention of what they saw when she eventually came into the house where she is right now with Mohbad's family. You understand, the wife and the son. But suddenly we saw the younger sister to this woman, who is Mohbad's auntie, come out angry towards Wunmi. Now I'm worried. Why Wunmi here, Wunmi there? It calls for a lot of, why Wunmi and why she? Okay, now I'm kind of worried regarding her case because she chose to keep mute, And I learned Mohbad's father called Iyabo Ojo, told Iyabo Ojo some things, and they got Mohbad's wife on the phone. She started crying that Mohbad's father said they were cool together until after she gave birth to Liam, blah blah blah. But the story is kind of very long. It's something, if you follow it up, it's very, very, it's not complicated. It's very straightforward. Mohbad's father is definitely angry towards Wunmi's mother, his in-laws, because he feels they dominated his son. Okay, the son is gone now. He just feels that things aren't right. I'm beginning to wonder why the sister. Now, after so much quietness from Mohbad's wife, right? Now, I'm thinking in my head, okay, the sister, the auntie that came out to talk angrily and everything, why didn't Mohbad's mom ever make mention in the interview she had foremost? She laid emphasis on Naira Marley. She never told us, that the public, that there was blood. They saw blood, so blood every, kept somewhere. They saw it and they wanted to ask, but they thought, since Wunmi was mourning, then the sister said, the auntie then said, Mohbad's auntie then said, after hearing what Mohbad's father said, isn't it true? After all, we saw this, we saw that. Is there something we need to know more about Wunmi that we are not getting there? Because everybody seemed to be, the people close to Mohbad, they seem to be pointing at her. They all seem to be pointing, the close people to Mohbad. Like, I am kind of lost. If Mohbad had so much blood gushing out through his veins or whatever, his body or whatever, his hand, why wasn't he rushed to the hospital? Why wasn't the mother called until after the death? And she said she called that Monday. Wunmi told her that he's sleeping. So where was that blood from? Why was the blood he kept somewhere that, Mohbad's father definitely didn't see that blood? Why is Wunmi's sister, auntie, why is Mohbad's auntie just talking? I'm very upset with you people. Your sister is not a good mother. The first day she spoke, she was meant to have mentioned, when we got to the house, we saw blood and everything, and Wunmi said this, said that. Why now? It's good you people are talking. Why are you now talking? It's good you talk. It's good. I want to believe that Mohbad is not going to allow all of you rest, because it is the public that fought for this, not any of your family. All of you, especially Mohbad's mother. I now want to believe that a lot of people that are saying that she's Ala Tenuje, Iya Okobonvita. I want to, you see, Wunmi may not be the one that killed her husband. Definitely, I'm not thinking that route. But her negligence probably aided his fast, early demise, So, it's possible. Whatever it is, that if so Mohbad's father didn't talk, you, the auntie, you won't have spoken because of your sister. You lot, all of you, they need to carry all of you to Bansi. So you, Mama Mohbad, you saw the blood of your child. Blood, the way your sister described it, as if it was a baraije, that is blood with white clothes everywhere. Hidden somewhere. You couldn't say, when I got to the house, I saw blood. So is it Naira Marley that you said, Naira Marley no mommy oh, Naira Marley? Is it Naira Marley that made that blood as in lo no moi tieje fijade ben? Why was he not rushed to the hospital when that much blood you people saw? And you have been, they've interviewed you, you've spoken twice. Later a senator came to your house. You did not still make mention of, I saw blood gushing. We heard it at one point, but with nobody to confirm it, affirm it to us. Akpanyoni, iwo ya Mohbad. We'll be waiting for the autopsy. I have nothing to say. And Mohbad, Jimasun, everybody that knows the truth about your death, whatever it will take you to make sure they have unrest. Sadly, you've been taken away, this family of yours, especially your mother. Because when I'm hearing some things, I'm getting really upset. I want to control my emotions. You understand? It's hurting me that you saw that kind of thing. You couldn't say, but I saw this, so I saw this, so. Why were you then laying emphasis on Naira Marley? You were taught what to say. And why did you, Wunmi, why did you point all of us to Naira Marley? Why? You said, you didn't say Naira Marley, you said you cannot have your trophy that they killed your husband. That is why I am interested in this case. We are waiting for the autopsy. This has nothing to do with being paid. Any of you can get paid for anything. Who cares? It's we, the public, that fought for this. And we are still here. Still waiting for justice for Mohbad. Any of you that had a hand in Mohbad's death, Nini Simi. You see, it goes to show all these Aboku Soros, they didn't actually speak to Mohbad. Because if all these things, even Bismi said, if all these things we are hearing is true, how can Mohbad ask you people to tell us he wants to rest in peace if we don't know the truth? We never knew all this happened. Bismi said they left the wife and Mohbad at home and they went to get medicine because he had thrown up noodles that he ate. By the time they got back, I think it was by the time they got back, he got back with the nurse. They found out that he was. Please, in conclusion, I have to go. If anybody has anything that can help this matter more, we need to know the truth. What that boy went through during his life.